Cameron went from being one of the faces of Dipset to building a brand that has stayed alive for decades now. But the real story isn't just about music. It's about how he reinvented himself, created new opportunities, and made power moves even after the peak of Dipset. Today we're breaking down how Cameron stayed relevant when most artists from his era faded away.
Probably an 8. Probably an 8, maybe an 8.5. Because of my longevity. Like, my longevity, it's 30 years next year that I've been doing this professionally.
A lot of artists can have a moment, but very few can build a career that keeps evolving for 30 years. That's the part people overlook with Cameron. It's not just about the music he made with Dipset. It's about how he kept finding ways to stay valuable. The biggest business lesson here is that you can't depend on one thing forever. Cam built different lanes: music, fashion, media, and that's why he's still relevant today.
And I'm at the height of my shit. Like, reinventing yourself is not easy. You know what I'm saying? You have to reinvent yourself. You got to think about this. I came in doing mixtapes. Then I got a record deal. Then I got a gold album. Then I got a platinum album. Then I put on a crew, named the crew Dipset. Then I had artists that sold gold. Then I had a fucking Diplomat album that went gold. Then other people that I dealt with, they were successful. Then you throw the fashion into it. Every year, a nigga dressed like me for Halloween with the pink on.
The crazy thing about Cameron's career is that he didn't just create songs. He created a whole identity. Think about how powerful that is from a business standpoint. People weren't just buying into the music. They were buying into the character, the style, and the culture around him. That's what separates artists who disappear from artists who become brands. Cam understood that being recognizable is the asset, and he turned his personality into something people remember.
And the phone and everything else, then I'm part of a culturally, like one of the best urban movies ever when you talk about Paid in Full. And, you compare that to, Belly, Immense Society, or Boys in the Hood, shit like that. And then navigating business with clothing and so on and so forth, and then just come back and start doing sports and, starting a sports podcast 3 years ago, then being on ESPN the last 4 months on the biggest show on ESPN, as long as doing the podcast here with you and putting on other people's podcasts. My shit been electric.
At the end of the day, Cameron's story is really about reinvention. Dipset made him a star, but his ability to create new lanes is what kept him relevant. The music was the foundation, but the brand, the personality, and the business moves are what built the longevity.